The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi Trophy.
4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
And I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
18, watch out.
Third and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Ooh, found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff to Walker from the gun. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This is Walker on second. Escapes a defender. Now he's past the 25. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
Makes the score.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
49er first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
46-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going right side, Robinson with it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Get set.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Purdy looking to throw. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Outside. 18, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
18, watch out.
Purdy on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Outside.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Get set, get set. 18.
Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
3rd and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game.
Outside. 18, watch out.
McCaffrey, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
7, Seahawks 3. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Walker on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. To the air on third and long. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going with a quick pass out wide. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now Darnold off the play action. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
49ers 7.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. '49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, get set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Outside. 18, watch out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49ers first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's it. 18, watch out.
First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They toss to McCaffrey running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they come, second down.
It's it. 18, watch out.
Purdy throwing here. Dump off to his fullback. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's it. 18, watch out.
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits his running back. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Outside. 18, watch out.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And a 49er first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
It's it. 18, watch out. Stop.
Heads out on the bootleg. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
It's it. 18,
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Skips it short of his man. That that brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Play action now. Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Watch out!
Purdy setting up that play action. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Purdy to throw it. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
14, Seahawks 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
First down, San Francisco.
We've set it down from 37. Purdy on 1st down. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain.
Trying to work quickly now.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10.
As much as you'd like to find the completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Outside. 18. Yellow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A 38-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left. He'll throw it. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for second down. Staying with Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's in the game.
We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
Play fake, Darnold. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third. Down coming up.
Third down and
Yikes,
8
as that
yards
pass
to
falls
go.
to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And they send a man in motion. From the gun, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Gain of 7.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Charbonnet will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it 17 all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now with Purdy. Hits his running back. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's a gain of 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and short, here's Purdy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line, second down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on fourth down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Drawing up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Tackled by
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He's going to run for it. They cross the 40. Nice run there. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give him 8 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This is Walker on 2nd. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. The window to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Do this.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Punting unit out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. He spins right by him. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across. Field. They're now to the opposing 47.
Gain of 16 yards.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy. defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now Darnold off the play action. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Darnold now to throw. He's got Shaheed. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash.
51-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Gorindo to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
18, 18,
From the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the 49ers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It sure seemed like exactly where he was going with that. right off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Outside. 18, what's up?
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 4 there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Get set, get set. Run around, set. Up.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Purdy picking up the pace.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second down pass play coming. Oh no, the ball is loose! And that should be Seahawks football.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Starting this drive with it is Donald hit, and he fumbles it. Picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Outside. 18, what's up? Stop.
Play action now. Purdy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Need to be working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Outside. 18, what's up?
Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers trail by 6. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Get set, get set.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Outside. Watch out.
QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers find a way to tie it late. Brock Purdy with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Seahawks 23. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Go set.
First play's a design run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
We go set.
Now to throw. He's going for it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Walker on 1st down. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
So they call a timeout. So that is their final one, and with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This from 28 yards away. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
And when they all get that chance to hold the Hallis Trophy as NFC champs, you know he's going to be one of the first presented with it. What a kick. What a kick with so much pressure on him to send them to the Super Bowl. I love it.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. One final shot here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Hallis Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.